Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Tiffanie T and I'm so glad you tuned in today. I am going to be giving you guys my 1 month homeowner review. So let's get right into it. So for those of you who don't know, I bought my first house actually the week of Christmas. So it was an amazing gift to myself. So I hit my 1 month on January the 21st. And so I thought it would be really cool to come and kind of give you guys that 1 month update, kind of tell you guys how I've been feeling, what has been like some pros, what has been some cons. And I'm going to actually kind of go through and show you guys some of what my house looks like. Okay. I have been sharing some of the different decor pieces that I purchased, but just in the process of like working full time and also trying to just move into and make the house a home, it's so much that goes into it. So I would say the main thing obviously that I love about having my own home is really just the ability to just be free in everything that I do. So if I want to worship, I can have the music as loud as I want. If I want to pray, I can pretty much go into any room at any time of day and not worry about disturbing anyone else. One of the things that I told God was I really want my house to be a sanctuary when I move, you know, and that was not me being extra. That was not me being cliche. I meant that with my whole heart. And I've been able to do that. And so that's been super duper phenomenal. So that's probably the main thing that I love. Also, oh my goodness, having my own kitchen. And I think you guys have seen my kitchen. You should have seen my kitchen. I got some dishes to wash and things like that right now, but I'll go in there so you guys can kind of see what that looks like right now. But I love to cook, and people would always ask me like, can you cook? Can you cook? And I'll be honest with you guys, there are only certain things that I have cooked before. And with me living with others, you know, the last place I stayed, it was my brother and my sister. But, you know, I just think, you know, when you're in a woman's space, it's just like, you don't want to be all over her kitchen. So the thing for me is I've never been super creative in the kitchen. So I can't really say if I really can or can't, just being honest. And so I'm just so excited. I've been exploring things and it's been so fun just to have my kitchen and just to be able to cook. I've literally cooked almost every night. I have not done fast food. I have not, you know, eaten out or anything like that. So it's been really, really exciting to have my kitchen. Also, y'all, don't judge me, but I've just enjoyed trash day. I don't know what that is all about, but when I go and just take my trash to the front of the house, it's like, dude, like, you own this. Like, you own this place, you know. And I understand if you're renting a house, you have a trash day, but I don't know what it is, you guys. I can't necessarily connect it, but I just think it's just this space of Thanksgiving, you know, because everybody doesn't get here. And I know a lot of people now are being able to buy homes. You know, millennials are on the rise when it comes to being homeowners. But just thinking about me and my personal journey, it's such a huge deal for me. So trash day has been like my day of major Thanksgiving. And I'll probably say my final thing, because I love everything about it, you guys. I don't regret it. I don't regret the house I bought. I don't regret the money I put down. I don't regret my monthly payment on my home. I don't regret anything. But I'm just kind of telling you guys like my top things. My wardrobe room. I am so excited about the wardrobe room, y'all. Like, I am excited about my wardrobe room. I cannot wait for you guys to see look, I can't wait to see the outcome. I still don't have everything that I need for it. Still making those purchases, but I'm just excited to see the outcome. I've always looked up to, you know, different people when I would see their amazing closets. And if I can be real with you guys, like some of that stuff used to just feel so far from me. Not that I didn't deserve it, but it just wasn't kind of what I grew up seeing and knowing within like my family and my community. So just being able to see it unfold and just be what it is, I'm just, oh, this is not going to become an emotional, no, we're not crying. Okay. I'm just thankful. I am legit thankful. I'm legit Just grateful at the decisions I made to get to a point in my life where I can have what I want without any limits. So super excited about that. And honestly, I think I said that was the last thing, but the last thing that I'm really excited about is this journey with you guys. It's been so fun, just being able to share my truth, share my story, inspire people, you know, weekly coming on and giving you guys different updates. Even the last one, just showing you guys that I didn't purchase everything. You know, I'm not out here like, oh, I'm balling and I was just able to come in and put everything together and purchase everything at once. Nope, I'm taking my time. You know, just staying on my own journey and enjoying what I'm doing here. So let's move on, because I can't believe, like, so cons. Are there cons? Y'all, let me not say cons, but listen, if you've seen my house tour, you know that I have the corner and I have a lot of yard and a whole bunch of grass, and that means a lot of space for snow. I tried to shovel the snow for the first time. When I say them bald head patches, you guys, I was like, what is happening? So when I tried to shovel, I didn't realize that it was so much ice under the snow. So I barely could like really get under it to actually move the snow, because it was so much ice. And I was just like, I don't think I ever knew this, because I never shoveled before. Like, you know, sometimes you feel like stupid, like, I'm grown, why didn't I know this? But I've never shoveled, so I didn't think about the fact that it could just be ice. Like, you see this white pretty snow, so you're thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna be able to go down the driveway and go down the walkway and get the snow up. And I was like, I couldn't get it. So I left it and I said, y'all got me messed up. So I didn't do that, and then I kind of got it off of the porch and realized that I didn't grab salt. So I was just like, all right, so it wasn't a con, but it was just more so a learning moment. So no real like cons, but a learning moment. I will say I had issues with my washer and dryer. I'm not going to call out the service, but I had issues. Okay, so they came and delivered it. And again, if you saw, I don't have a laundry room. I kind of have like a laundry nook. So when they came to put them in, and I got the full size, I did not like the laundry center. First of all, I just think they're ugly. Second of all, the capacity of how many clothes they could take was so small. And I'm like, this washer and dryer, I can also take it with me. So I have the full size, but we have them stacked. So what ended up happening was, when they first came and put them on, my gas wasn't turned on. So that wasn't working. So they had to come back out, and the guy's like, oh, it's malfunctioning. And I'm like, what? So he literally told the people that I had appliances that were not functioning. So when they came back out, that's when the guy was like, oh, your gas not on. So he actually turned the gas on, checked it, we started smelling gas, but he's like, oh, that's normal. So I'm like, okay, again, never had a home, never dealt with that. So I'm thinking like, oh, when you first turn it on, you just kind of smell the gas and eventually it'll go away. So I'm moving about the house, just doing stuff all day. I'm prepared to get ready for bed, and I'm like, I still smell gas. And I was like, something about this doesn't feel right. But I was standing in my kitchen and I started hearing a hissing sound. So I go to my dryer, my washer dryer area, and I'm like, listen, I said, that don't sound right. It sounds like something about to blow. So I called my business partner and her husband, because it was like late at this point. It was like 10:50 something. So I called my business partner and her husband. They didn't answer. So I Googled it. Like, if you hear hissing sound, like, what is that? And they're like, immediately get out, call your gas company. I'm like, oh my God, no. Mind you, it's the middle of winter. For those of you who don't, I'm in Michigan. It's cold. There's snow. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So I call consumers, and they're like, you have to evacuate immediately, get away from the house, but go somewhere safe. But then he's also like, when we show up, we're not going to call, because you can't activate like a phone, don't turn on any lights, anything. So I'm like, so get away from the house, like get away from the house, but you're not going to call me when I get there. So I'm like, am I supposed to just have a spirit to say they're there? But so I got in my car, went across the street and kind of pulled away. I sent a message to my family, just let them know, like, I have a gas leak, have to evacuate my house. So They came around like midnight, and then it was an older guy who came, and he's like going off on me, y'all. He like, you couldn't smell that gas, and so I'm steady telling him the story, like we smelled it, but the guy told me like, oh, that's normal, and I'm moving about my day. You know how you kind of get immune. So, and I'm like, dude, but you're here, just fix it. But again, I have a nook, so I don't have an area where he could just get behind the washer dryer. He had to pull it out, and he's like, I can't pull this out, I'm by myself. So he ended up having some tool where he could reach behind it, turn off the valve, and I had to call the company again to come out to tell them that something's wrong because I have a gas leak. So called them, they finally came out, and the guys that came were basically like, yeah, whoever did this did a poor job. Basically the tube or whatever it was not turned on tight enough. I mean, was not tightened all the way. He's like, it's loose, so that's why I was leaking gas. So they fixed it. Love my washer dryer. All is well. God is good. I am good. Also my first week here, I went into my kitchen and there was like some water on the floor, and I'm like, this is weird. I opened my cabinet and one of the pipes had literally like just fell down, and I was just like, what is happening? And mind you guys, it was heavy, so I had to like really put my weight on it to lift it, because I'm like, I don't have to call anybody for this. Like some stuff you have to call, some stuff you just have to look and figure out, you know, what it is. So I was able to like lift the pipe, twist it, and I had done it, and then it fell back down, and I'm like, sis, you got to put your strength into it. So I lifted it, twisted it, cleaned up the water, everything was good. Have not had any issues since. So I think those are the only two big things that kind of happened since I moved in. So I had to evacuate because of the gas leak, the water pipe. Also, you know, I'm having a lot of boxes delivered because I'm ordering things, and I brought in a heavy box and I was putting it up against the wall, but it kind of fell forward and it chipped my paint. So that's sad in my heart a little bit, but I'll survive, right? So that is just, I wanted to give you guys like a 1 month update. I thought this would be fun just to kind of go down memory lane a little bit of the first 30 days of me being in my home. And y'all, it's a different type of joy, because you have to understand, this isn't just I'm in my own house. This is, I took my credit score from a 520 to over 700. This is, I saved thousands of dollars to have for a down payment. This is, I pay off my debts. Like, you know, this is, I'm mature, and I'm not just here trying to bring any and everybody into my home. Like, it's so much more than just having my own house. And so I'm thankful. Like I said, I'm so happy to have you guys a part of this process with me. Now I really look forward to it. I see my YouTube channel is so much more than just being in front of a camera and posting videos so that people can see me. Like, I really see this as an amazing journey that God has me on, and I'm able to share it with this amazing community that I have. So I appreciate you guys. So it's so much more that I can share, but you guys know I've got videos coming every single week. So I'll definitely be sharing more. But now I just want to go through, like I said, and I'll go through a couple rooms, and I'm going to kind of show you guys what's happening in my house. All right, so let's make this transition. So the first thing that I'll show you guys is my dining room area. This is kind of what it literally looks like every single week, because I'm always getting deliveries. So once I take out, you know, the things from the boxes, they kind of go right there. Trash day is on Thursday, so they sit there until I can take them outside. These, I'm actually doing my wardrobe, so I have shoes in all of these boxes. So that's kind of the story of my life for the dining room for now. Like, my vanity actually just came in, and so once I unbox that, those boxes are going to sit right there. Y'all, this is my office right now, which I really, this is my next project. Like, I have my desk and my chair, but that's like it. So I'm still unboxing stuff, unbagging things. I have to get storage units kind of for my different, you know, just office supplies. So that's kind of what this looks like. So I'm still living through this. Nonetheless, I am very grateful. I'm just kind of showing you guys kind of how I'm having to live at the moment. So this is my office, still kind of unloading and unpacking things, and I can't wait for everything to come together. But we have made amazing progress in the wardrobe room. These are the shoe boxes that I took the shoes out of. I'm laying out my shoes. I still have many more to lay out just so that I can organize everything. So I'm going to actually get, so the shelves that the shoes are going on, I'm gonna get wider ones to go on top of these, and I'll probably put like storage bins and different things in there. So this is kind of where we are with the wardrobe room. And so I have clothes that I'm going to try on, make sure I'm still keeping. I'm switching my hangers out, got clothes in there. And so that's where we are with this room right now. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. This was something a little bit different for me, but again, I just wanted to give you guys my 1 month homeowner review, kind of let you know what I'm loving the most, some of the things, the truthful things that has taken place and happened to me, and kind of how my rooms are set up right now while I am furnishing my entire home. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, make sure you comment. If you guys can do that, we are a community now. We've been active for a few weeks. What would you like to see in my home journey? Like, comment that below, and I promise you I will read them. I try to reply to you guys, and I will definitely add those to my content. My channel focuses on real estate, lifestyle, and faith, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.